Right, let's dive straight into today's explainer. We're looking at a story called The Richness of a Kind Heart. Now, it might sound like a simple tale on the surface, but I promise you, it completely unpacks the foundation of what it actually means to be resilient. It's got some absolutely incredible lessons for all of us about the true nature of wealth.
So, I want to kick things off by throwing a question right back at you. What does it actually mean to be truly rich? I mean, really think about it for a second. Hold on to whatever answer popped into your head, because the perspective we're unpacking today, it's probably going to surprise you. It completely reframes how we measure value in our own lives.
Okay, let's start with section 1, the baseline of happiness. We start off in this incredibly lush green village, and we meet our main guy, Karim. Now, Karim's physical reality is, well, it's pretty harsh. We're talking a tiny mud house with a roof that leaks like a sieve, and just rusty, broken tools to farm with. But here's the thing, that physical poverty is completely eclipsed by his emotional wealth. The guy is always smiling. He's got this just boundless, unconditional love for his little daughter, Amina. She is literally his entire world, and that right there, that's his baseline for happiness.
Which brings us to section 2, the trial of the drought.
Every single morning, way before the sun even comes up, Karim hauls this incredibly heavy wooden plow out to his farm, and every single day he has to deal with the village's rich landlord. This guy just relentlessly mocks him, literally laughing in his face, saying, "Karim, your land is useless." I mean, imagine dealing with that kind of toxic energy on top of breaking your back in the fields.
But here is where Karim's character really shines. Instead of getting defensive or angry or just letting it crush his spirit, Karim just gives him this gentle smile, and he replies, "But hope is never useless." I just love that. It's such a perfect example of how the right mindset acts as an absolute shield against someone else's negativity.
Well, unfortunately, things go from bad to worse pretty quickly. By month 1, the rivers completely dry up. Nothing left. Month 2, the crops all turn yellow and die. And by month 3, a real desperate panic sets in across the community. It's a full-blown drought. And while most of the farmers just throw their hands up and quit, Karim? No way. He absolutely refuses to give up. He's out there working day and night, hiking out to these distant hills just to lug heavy buckets of water all the way back to his farm.
And that takes us into section 3, unearthing the hidden spring.
Okay, picture this. It's evening. The sun is going down, the rest of the village has completely lost hope, and they've all packed it in and gone home. But there's Karim. He's working completely alone, digging deep into this parched, rock-hard earth right next to an old tree. It's just sheer, stubborn determination. He's totally fueled by his love for Amina and this deeply held belief that hope is never, ever useless.
And then, boom, we hit the absolute climax of the story. All of that relentless, back-breaking effort finally uncovers something truly miraculous. He finds a hidden underground spring right there underneath the dry soil. I mean, talk about a massive game changer.
Just imagine that visual for a second. You've got this dry, cracked, lifeless dirt, and suddenly it's just bursting with life. Crystal clear water erupts out of the ground like pure magic, instantly flowing out across those desperate, thirsty fields. Karim didn't just survive the drought, his hard work literally pulled water from a stone.
Let's look at the beautiful aftermath. In section 4, life returns to the village.
So, the transformation here is just incredible to watch. It happens step by step, breathing all this vibrant color and life back into what was basically a wasteland. Almost overnight, green crops start shooting up again. You've got children, including little Amina, running around, laughing and playing in the fields again. The animals finally have fresh water to drink. It's like the whole village just exhales and comes back to life.
Naturally, the whole community gathers around this new spring, and they're just in absolute awe. Everyone realizes right then and there that Karim's refusal to quit is the exact reason they survived. They're all shouting, "Karim, save the village!" It's this gorgeous moment of universal recognition.
And that perfectly sets up section 5, the true meaning of wealth.
So, you remember that rich landlord, the guy who made a point of mocking Karim every single day? Well, he's standing there, watching life return to his village, all thanks to the exact guy he was bullying. The shame just completely washes over him. He actually walks right up to Karim, hangs his head, and very quietly says, "Please forgive me."
And Karim, because he is exactly who he is, doesn't hold an ounce of resentment. That signature warm smile comes right back, and he drops this incredible line. "A good heart is richer than gold."
And man, that just completely flips the script, doesn't it? It challenges the landlord's entire worldview, and honestly, it challenges ours too. It reminds us that real value isn't about your bank account or how much land you own. It's about the content of your character.
What happens next is a beautiful display of karma in action. The villagers decide they absolutely have to give back to the man who quite literally saved their lives. So they all band together, pooling their skills and resources, and they build Kareem a beautiful new house. That old leaky mud hut, completely gone, replaced with a warm, sturdy home built with pure gratitude.
But, the house isn't even the best part for Kareem. The real reward is when Amina wraps her arms around him, gives him this huge hug, and whispers, "You're my hero, Baba." That right there is everything. He doesn't have a palace, he doesn't wear fancy clothes, but to his daughter, he's Superman. His emotional wealth has turned into something so tangible and so profoundly beautiful.
So let's bring it all together and redefine what true wealth actually looks like. Because true wealth, it isn't money. It's kindness. It's hope. It's that gritty resolve to never give up, even when things look totally bleak. Kareem's courage completely changed the trajectory of his entire community. He proved, without a shadow of a doubt, that the richest person isn't the one hoarding the most gold. It's the one with the resilience to endure and the biggest heart to give.
As we wrap up this explainer, picture Kareem looking out over those lush green fields, just tears of absolute joy in his eyes. I want to leave you with the thought to chew on. How will you show resilience and kindness during your own personal droughts? Next time you're facing a situation that feels completely impossible, how can you channel a little bit of Kareem's mindset? Think about it.